That is what going live looks like. Welcome. We are here today to gather, and that doesn't feel right. It's Sample Sunday. I hope you like samples. I do. I hope you like whiskey. I also like whiskey. And I hope you like helping out with decisions, because I'm not good at making those. So... welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. Live stream. That's what this is, right? We are here today, not again. Hi. Help me decide on what I want to drink. Because I have 3 little samples in front of me, and they're each from a different person, and they're each different things. Mostly. Anyway. I need your help. Because I can't make decisions on my own. But more importantly, there's a raffle going on. Right now. It just started. You're just in time. What they are? Well, if only I'd actually prepared to show you what the samples are. There they are. Andalusia. Triple distilled. Again, Texas whiskey. I'm going to Texas in not long from now. Less than 2 weeks? Yeah, I'll be traveling in less than 2 weeks. The event I'm thinking of is 2 weeks away as of yesterday. But I'll be gone in much less time than that. Week and a half-ish, maybe. But, Andalusia triple distilled, 3-chord butterscotch sundae. That is an Irene Tan pick, one of my favorites. I like to share that with people as long as I have more. And I do at the moment. Lone Elm single barrel. Eyebrows. Again, Texas whiskey. And a Smoke Wagon, small batch. More of that. Oh no! It did the thing. It did a thing I didn't want. How do I change that? I don't want just subscribers. I used to do that just to see what happened. Not so much now. I see people. Don't worry, I see you. I just need to make this not be in my head. Oh god! There we go. But the stream is subscriber only at the moment, and I don't want it. And I'm trying to remember how to fix it. Oh! Which isn't easy when it's on the other screen, just for the record. Edit. There we go. It's hidden. I wonder if this is allowed. Trying to edit a stream while it's happening. It better be. There we go, good. It's early, by the way. I know, it's 6 p.m. My streams typically are 7 p.m. or later, depending. I know I have not done a lot of KillCo gaming streams with Greg lately, because we're tired by then. Sometimes we just want to play games and not do anything else. Where? You know what's funny? If you want to call it funny. I swore I had this set already. Anyone. Bam. Save. I was certain I changed that, and apparently I didn't. Sorry. Sorry, non-subscribers. I'm not sorry. Subscribe. Sheesh. And there would have been a problem. Mr. Great Shot, hello. Welcome, cheers to you. I saw 5 fingers in here a minute ago. High five. If you're still here. This needs to not be here. You know, this seems so far away now that I have this bigger screen. So I'm going to say, either that or I need new glasses, which I hope is not true. I don't want to get new glasses. I think I still have another year till I can see the optometrist. Sure, that sounds good. I'm good with words. Anyhow, those are the samples, by the way. Should you want to try them. There's only one way to do it, at least for me. E.H. Taylor on the Gulf Coast. Oh man, what the hell? Sugar Kitty, hello. Welcome to this mess. I'm doing this early. That's what I was talking about. I'm doing this early because I want to give people extra time to maybe enter this raffle. I kind of have to break even though. So Mostly. Because hand delivery is not cheap. We'll say. Ouch. Although what I'm doing is not considered illegal. I'm sending gifts to friends. That's what I am doing. And I would never do anything illegal. And get caught. Oh, and yes, the poll. There's a poll going on at the moment. Please help. Because I don't know. I have 3 samples in front of me right here. 1, 2, 3. I'll even make them make noise. 1, 2, 3. And whichever one wins is within the next 15-ish minutes. So 6:15 ish. Because there's very high likelihood I'll forget that I said that. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world, munchkins. Okay. What is going on with this? That's weird. Okay. So. Yes, they're very tasty. You can't see them right here. But these samples, yes, they're tasty. And again, I'm kind of leaning heavily on Texas whiskeys at the moment because I will be there soon. Again, much sooner than I want to think about. In my head, it's next month, right? Next month. That's plenty of time. No worries about that, except next month starts at the middle of the week, Thursday. I don't want to think about that. And then, as of that Thursday, so a week from Thursday, I will be getting onto a plane to go to Texas. As you all know, if you've been here a while, I love to travel. I mean, I enjoy seeing new places. I don't like getting on airplanes and being in airports at all. I have had the thought numerous times to figure out a way in airports, mind you, they're fucking airports, to get places when there are the least amount of people in airplanes and in airports. It's not a thing. It's always like that. Yeah, that's right. Sure, you get gifts from friends. That's all it is. Sending you a gift. And it is. That's the whole point of this. I like to share because I have a lot. And not even a lot compared to many other whiskey tube channels. Just a lot. Because I've been doing this a little while. And somehow people are stupidly generous around here. I have a lot of bottles that aren't technically ones I bought. Actually, they aren't ones I bought. They were donated. Specifically, if you're wondering, this Lone Elm and this Smoke Wagon were donated. And if you're thinking to yourself, did I miss that video? Did I miss the Lone Elm video? Did I miss the Smoke Wagon small batch video? No, you didn't. They don't exist yet. The video exists. The video I upload to YouTube does not exist because that requires editing them. I was considering doing it today. I was considering it very hard today. Very hard. I was very much considering it. But instead I'm doing this. You're welcome. And again, I do want to get some funds for this trip. Nothing crazy. Just enough so I can bring back a bottle or 2 or 5. From the Bastards Ball. If you didn't know, I'm going to the Bastards Ball. If you are going to the Bastards Ball, let me know. The email is killco77@hotmail.com. I think. I should probably get a new one. I should probably get like a KillCo Whiskey Musings at Gmail or something like that. That might work better. It's not a bad idea. That requires trying to pay attention to more than one thing, and I'm pretty bad at that. Even minutes before I was starting this stream, I was trying to reel myself away from distractions like Discord and Spotify and YouTube itself. Ow! Sorry. Alright, so numbers are looking pretty good. We have 6 votes, and there are a number of people in chat, which I can't see right now. How many of you are here? Watching. That feels wrong. Saying it like that. That's my point. Views. Yes, it tells me how many people have viewed. How many people are just hanging out. That's a number I try to not look at, honestly, but at the moment. If there are at least 6 of you here, and 6 of you voted, cool. That helps. Okay, who needs editing? Just slap it on there. Well, I don't know how many subscribers I'd really entice with that. And to be completely honest, I like the editing to a point. It just takes a long time and it's not easy to do. But I like making videos that people will find both somewhat informative and mostly just funny. As long as people are watching and get a chuckle, I'm pleased. I hope that's what I do. I'm not sure because I might find myself a little bit more ridiculous than most people. I don't know. However, I am officially a whiskey somm, so I'm knowledgeable, technically, in whiskey. I don't know about that. I can pour whiskey in the whiskey vault. That's the important part. That's the very, very important part. When I go to Texas, I get to go in the vault and pour whatever I want. Whatever I want. Or whatever anyone else might want to try if they're in there. So that's the tricky part, getting your foot in the door. And the door happens to be a vault door, so it could hurt. So be careful. It's an actual vault door. I'm not making that up. Oh. But I did just film those yesterday. Wow, yesterday? What was I on? Nothing. Weirdly enough, I wasn't on anything. Yes, I actually recorded 3 videos. One of them is a reaction video, which I might not even post unless I make a new channel, which I might already have, which I might not have posted anything to yet. But it was a very random one. It was me watching a trailer for a game that just got announced recently. It was wild. it was wild. That would be a nice quick edit that I could post on a different channel that I'm thinking of fiddling with. I don't know if people want to watch me react. But the funny thing is, I like watching people react to stuff. So there's that. Maybe someone would like that. Don't know yet. Still working on getting this channel to 1,000. So let's not take on more than we can handle, Brian. All right. Fine. This music is chill. I like it. And please remember to tag me in chat if you do enter the raffle. Because I need to see that. My phone is here. I try not to look at it during a stream, but that is what will let me know if something is happening. And the raffle ends. It's just before 7 o'clock. No, just before 8 o'clock. Sorry, words. I don't know what day it is. Random noise is fun. Has it been timed? No, 2 minutes. 2 minutes so I can get what I want. Oh, Mr. Great Shot, I will take you up there. You can just meet me there, and I'd verify it. I think I can just walk up there whenever I want, but not 100% sure on that. That's what they said, but that sounds too good to be true. It's just like, if you're here, go on up. It's like, well, is there a class? Is something going on? So I just have to send an email out. That's about it. I think it'd be, I don't know if Daniel or someone else I know would be the one I'd have to ask. That's an easy thing. Like, for instance, this was when I was actually staying there for training. I was there, we graduated one night, and then the very next day I took my dad in there. So he would be the first one I brought into the vault. Ouch. Local microbrewery is housed in an old bank. They have a vault too. That's now there at Merchville. I like that. Oh, Mr. Great Shot, you will be there for that. Okay, that ticket. Yes, enjoy that. I will not be there. Unfortunately. I might be in Texas. You know what? I hadn't looked into that. That's something I should look into. I think. My brain doesn't want to work. Mr. Great Shot, what day is that? Because I felt like it was a day I wouldn't be there, but it might be. And I did see that invite thing where you can go into the vault for a little intro somm / tasting thing. But I could go to it. I could be there, I think, if it's when I'm there. But I don't know if it is. I felt like it was sometime before I would be there. And also, I don't know what the rules of the vault are going to be during the Bastards Ball. I don't know. We'll talk. You and me will talk. But I should be able to get anyone I know into the vault in all likelihood. Bastards Ball is the 10th. Yes, I'm not 100% sure about what's going on after the Bastards Ball, but there is a possibility that I might just feel inclined to go into the vault after that. Possibly other people as well. I don't know. That's fun. It's good fun. The Bastards Ball itself is a blast. So, there's that. You're reminding me of things. I have to be reminded to remind myself later. Okay. And again, I'm still very new to being a whiskey somm, so part of me is like, I can go whenever I want. And the other part of me is like, that's too good to be true. No, you can't. You gotta talk to someone. So it's like, I don't know which it is. Especially with the Bastards Ball going on. I mean, everyone's going to be burnt the hell out by then. But I may have gotten into the vault last time I was there. I won't say any more, no promises about anything. Ever. I try not to make promises because I will definitely break them if I do. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Stick with me, kid. We'll get some whiskey vaultness. I do have a list of my own on my phone for what I want to try when I go into the vault soon. I'll be happy to go. The weirdest part, let's ramble a little more before I pick or check the poll. I think I know who won. What was I saying? Oh, the weirdest part for me now, going back to the Bastards Ball, because I went last year, is I know the area a lot better. Like before it was, I went to the Bastards Ball, I had to figure out where I was supposed to go and where things were located. I'd been to the Crowded Barrel once before, but this was much more expansive. And I'm fairly certain we got a tour. Yeah, no, the last time we were there, we got a tour of the, which was in May, a tour of the tower. Oh, not May. It was last year. Oh, God, I can't even think. Anyhow, it's so weird to have my awareness expand in that place. I know the Crowded Barrel itself fairly well. The Fang and Feather itself, like with the videos that have been shot inside it and the distilling process and where the new distillery is, how to get into the tower, how to get into the vault, knowing exactly how to get into the vault, and staying on campus. That was a lot of fun. And the Welcome Center actually is a pretty cool place as well. I believe that's where Brianna works occasionally. I got to talk to her when I was there. She should be at the Bastards Ball as well. We'll see. It'll be fun. Ugh. But as far as what I'm thinking, Mr. Great Shot, is I got an email, and I think a bunch of people did, for a tasting in the vault before it happens. So that's what I was thinking of when you said that. But the Bastards Ball is the 10th, which is a week from yesterday. 2 weeks from yesterday. Much too close for my liking. All right. I've officially rambled on a little bit longer than I intended about that. Looking forward to it. Again, you have to be... Oh, the room was great, Mr. Great Shot. You have no idea. It was so cozy. It was so cozy. And I don't feel very comfortable in any kind of like hotel room-ish place. Even if it's a big fancy one, it's just like, well, there's a lot of room and I'm just the only one here, so why? I am fine with being in a cheap hotel as long as it has Wi-Fi. I'm usually pretty good about it. And as long as people leave me the hell alone. And I'm really good about it. That's the cheap hotels. But that hotel, not even the word I should be using. It was a dorm room of sorts. Fancy as hell. And you can follow my Instagram and everything for that. Most of you know that, but I should say that just because words. Whiskey has been picked. Let us end the poll. See what happened here. That is not how I do that. There we go. End the poll. Nope, that's not it. I got it this time. I think. Hold on. I don't trust any of these right now. There we go. Okay, it looks like number one won. So end poll. Boom, boom. It should show up on chat. Bam. Number one with 50%. Number two, 33. Number three, 16. Number one is right here. And coincidentally, and I do mean this, coincidentally, this one doesn't have a label on it. Mr. Great Chat, did this look familiar to you? It looks familiar to me. I actually forgot what's in here. I got very distracted earlier. And I know I can check my text messages. Because you know what it is, and I know what it is, but they don't know what it is. Actually, I don't know what it is. I know you told me what it is. Back pedal, tink, 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 tink. I do think that's hilarious, though. And I moved this around a little bit beforehand because I moved it in order of being received. So I got this one first from you. Number 2 was from Irene. Number 3 was from Zenbu. Irene Tan, that is. Pinch Hitter Whiskey Lounge. Jim, hello. Welcome to this madness. We're just talking about how I love to travel. Where is it? There we go. There's a picture of it. I can't read it. There we go. So this is Suntory, a blend of 5 major whiskeys. That's nice and vague. AO, Oi, Oi, AO, Suntory World Whiskey, AO, AO, AO. Sorry. I'm looking forward to it. I don't see what the percentage is, but then it's tiny. Irish, Scotch, American, Canadian, and Japanese whiskeys. That is a wild concoction of a thing right there. I was going to say it's Japanese whiskey, and I read that and go, nope, no it isn't. No it isn't. It is a madhouse. I didn't ask. Mr. Great Shot, let me know, if you know offhand, what the percentage is. Because that'll be good to know before I pour all of this in my glass. I'm doing that anyway. Sorry about the phone, that was probably loud. But here we go. At long last. It's only been since May that I've had that. Pouring all of it because I've lost my mind. 4-Leaf Whiskey, I was thinking of you earlier today. That doesn't sound creepy at all. I was thinking about you because I was wondering if I could send you some Irish samples at some point, since I know you have your own channel now. And I like to throw whiskey at people who have joined the fold of the Whiskey Tube lifestyle. Yee. I don't know what that was. And then you could send me Irish whiskey. You see how it works. No, it doesn't work that way. I just like giving samples to people who have channels. So, Forley, if you get in touch, email me if you're interested. KillCo77@hotmail.com. Work something out. Because I do have a lot of Irish... Well, I have an interesting amount of Irish whiskeys. And I have a feeling you have a lot more. But I do have some special picks from Irene Tan, which I think you may be interested in. Light Scotch blend to me, I could tell you, but I'm in Port... Oh, that's right, you're not even home. Let me try and look it up real quick. What was it doing? And Forley, if I only say that, please, actually email me, because I've all forgotten I said any of this, other than I had the thought about sending you some earlier today. Was I looking up? Oh, yeah, Suntory. Oh, yeah. Ew. I'm going to do that every time, and someone needs to stop me. Don't ask my age, you stupid website. I am old enough to know better. That's technically. Ba 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 ba. Lots of text. Tell me how much of the percentage is thing now. Good, thank you. Whoops, damn it. It's telling me a bunch of stuff about it. Did you only just... Bushmills Causeway bottles released. Ooh. I was interested, well, I should say I heard about this and went, why haven't I heard about this? And it was the Redbreast something sherry, double sherry, super sherry, something like that. It was crazy sherry mode for the Redbreast. But it's only available on the other side of the ocean where I am not. Although I do know people. I do know a guy, but I don't want to have anyone sending stuff over the water that they shouldn't be doing that. So I will just leave it alone. Someday. Hell, if I go to Scotland, I bet I'll find one. Or Ireland, or both. There may be plans. Very, 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 very vague, very vague plans for visiting Scotland next year, at the very least. I tend to visit Ireland at the same time. It's crazy, but I'll do it. I hope. 43. Okay, jeez, that was pulling teeth. Yes, the Redbreast All Sherry. I heard about it and went, why have I not tried that? And then I went, oh, it's not available in the States. Okay. Here we go, folks. This is the color. This is very light. But, look at a lot of it, too. I'll be drinking this for the rest of the evening. For the next 2 hours and more. Maybe not, we'll see. It's 43%, so I'm not too worried about it. But there you go. Decent looking color, 43%. Let's give it a little sniff. Sniff. And again, before I start drinking, please be sure to tag me in chat if you have given a sample for the samples listed here. These are what you could win. They are very high proof. All of them are above 50%. But they're also a mixture of things. 2 are Texas whiskeys. 1 is a Irene Tan pick called Butterscotch Sunday, so that gives you a pretty good idea. From 3 Chord. And Smoke Wagon Small Batch, which I just got to open recently. Haven't posted a video because it's not done. Same with the Lone Elm. The Lone Elm is a special pick. I won't say from who to all of you, but I will say to whoever wins it. Because it's a secret. Possibly from another channel. Oh, wow. Hello. That was Glenfiddich 12. I just got on those immediately. Oh, this is crazy. It's making me think of, well, for reasons that are obvious. But the thought in my head is combining Nika from the Barrel and Glenfiddich 12, which they might have done. I don't know. It's a lot of whiskeys in one thing. It's crazy. I know. Relief, I know. I wonder what the rules are about gifts. It's the little... If you want to find a loophole, it's like, well, could someone from over there send me a present, a birthday present, a Tuesday present, Christmas present from over there that I might have sent the money for? This actually smells really nice. It's more Scotch than Japanese, but it's, you know, right in the line. And by that it's very sweet. Kind of a vanilla, metallic vanilla-ish, which could be the Irish whiskey. Again, I don't know what the hell they used. A little bit of sweet fruit, raspberries in particular. I think that's what that was. Possibly blackberries. Don't do that. My brain was like, oh, slight banana. Don't! Shut up! No! Yeah, it's going back and forth. Every time I go in for the nose, it's making me think of Glenfiddich or Nika from the Barrel. Sippy time. Spicier than I expected. It's pretty damn good. I like that. It's not blowing my mind or anything, but as far as a enjoyable 43%er. It's got a dry finish, and there was just a moment where I tasted something not pleasant. Not terrible, but it was a thing I noticed immediately, we'll just say. The dry lasts for a long time. Which does make you want to drink more. You know. I have a song stuck in my head, too. Shit. And I listened to the whole thing. So why is it in there? And before I leave, I wish I could chase all the four. I want to be the American mascot for Redbreast Irish whiskey. I feel like you want that as well. It's like, hey, I'm this. What do they call it? Ambassador? Make me a Redbreast Irish whiskey ambassador. I'm still gonna drink everything, but I already talk up Redbreast like crazy. It is one of the few whiskeys I will introduce people to using that because it's like, hey, have you had Jameson before? Did you like it? Good. Try this instead. And then I corrupt them for life. I gave Greg, my friend Greg, the Redbreast Stow PX one. Sorry, not Stow, PX. And he really liked it. He's like, oh, I get this. I bought a bottle of this. And I go, no, you wouldn't. You get Redbreast 12 is what I recommended, but that thing is very hard to find, and it was expensive, and I shouldn't have bought it. But I did. I've been doing a lot of that recently for reasons, which I will go into at some point. Let's just say there's stuff going on in my life, which will become more apparent eventually. Oh, I can appreciate that 4-leaf. I'm interested in the smaller distilleries, but for the moment, that's mostly bourbons because my other problem, as you are well aware, imported goods are a little expensive these days. Although I will go out of my way for many Irish whiskeys. And I am a Jameson fanboy of sorts, but it's more, you know what I mean, Redbreast. I do enjoy what's coming out of that ginormous distillery. Method and Madness stuff I think is awesome as well. So you know what I'm talking about. That! That's a great shot. That is doable. Thank you. Ugh. See, I never had it. I've had Redbreast, but I never had this new PX thing. That was all new to me. But I don't chase them as much as I would like to. ×2. I think my watch just let me know. Oh, I have received. Yes, I have. Thank you. So that's 2 entries. I have an idea who's going to win now, which is a good thing. Still not breaking even, though. But someone's in. I'm happy about that. Whoop. Get this song out of my head. Yes, Pinch Hitter Irish whiskey is definitely getting noticed. Which is good, but as 4-leaf whiskey will tell you, I'm sure, the history of how Irish whiskey has risen and fallen and risen again is crazy. I was terrified there was going to be a problem with the last couple of years being as worldly bonkers as they have been. But everything seems all right. Scotch was more expensive not long ago. I don't know when the prices, if they ever will, go down. And I've been not stuck, but since I shouldn't be buying whiskey to begin with. That wasn't understood. That is true. I should not spend money on whiskey. I don't have it, the money, which is why I do some of these raffles. Yes, buying more expensive. Yes, yes. I mean, we're talking Redbreast, and as soon as I was able to get it, and here's the worst part, 4-leaf. Tell me if I'm wrong. Well, not tell me if I'm wrong, but in 2018, 2019, Redbreast cast strength, was that at its peak? And I know they changed something. Because the last Redbreast cast strength I got, I was not very happy with. Compared to the one I got before, which is a 2018-2019 cast strength. And then they did the small batch cast strength, and they have the cast strength, which I have over here somewhere, but I'm angry at it, so it's in the back. But something wasn't the same, and I hated it. I didn't hate the whiskey, I just hated that. It was like the experience of a Redbreast 12 cast strength that I had before was so amazing. And then a couple years later, it's something completely different and not what I wanted it to be, not what I remembered it at all. Sorry, I'm going on a little rant. I was mad at Redbreast for doing that. 47 Whiskey Distilleries licensed one just went on the market for sale. Knack. Irish whiskey is pretty good in the summer. I don't drink as much in the summer, but it is a spring drink. You know how I know that? St. Patrick's Day. What is everyone drinking? Guinness and Irish whiskey. What a shock. B122 is the best since 19. All right. I'll look around, and I imagine it's going to be $70, $90, something like that to me. But I would definitely buy another one. But I think I bought 2020, and it was not good. Here, I'm going to check now. Hold on. This will take a little bit of maneuvering. Why me? Where is it? Nope. We got 12 PX. Where did you hide? Where are you? I know I was mad at you, but where the hell did I put you? Did I give it all away? Did I drink it all? Is it hiding? Did someone steal it? Because that would be quite the feat, knowing that I don't let anyone else in my apartment. Well, now I'm just annoyed. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Oh. Screw it. I don't know where it is. Don't let anyone think that I know how to organize, because it's obvious right now that I don't. I know I have it. Oh, I know I have it somewhere. Unless I was so mad at it, I put it on the bottom shelf. Oh, hell yeah. I know I mean, even as a giant distillery making Redbreast, I got really popular. Like, if I like it as much as I do, I can only imagine what other people who like whiskey thought. Ohio got B121 just a few months ago. Ugh. Well, then there's no rush. Hold on. If I put it down here, I'm going to be very upset. I don't think I did. And yes, folks, I actually have a bottom shelf. No. What did I do with it? Apologies, folks. This is just going to drive me insane. More insane. There's Green Spot. Green Spot should honestly be closer. Connemara. Fighting 69th. Glendola. Glen. That's not it. Oh, are you serious? Whoa. Ow. Yes, I was very angry at it. It was... Get over here. It was all the way in the back. Which one is it? Tell me. Speak to me. Ah. See if that'll focus at all. Do it. B120. Not happy with. I might try tonight. I need very little convincing with that. But I do have a lot of whiskey to go through right now. Oh, frustration. Yes, that is the one. Yeah, that one has to be B. Did I say B120? What did I say? Yeah. Early 2020. This was before the pandemic, I think. That's gonna be a thing people say now. This whiskey was released before the plague. Ooh. That's nice. Admittedly, Mr. Great Shot, I think if someone who's new to whiskey got this, it might be a little too spicy for them initially. The proof is fine, although it's doing that thing to me, but most whiskeys do. Mr. Great Shot, never say your palate is bad. Well, I mean, never let anyone tell you anything, but your palate is yours. And it may not agree with other people, but it's the only thing it needs to be. The only thing you need to worry about is what you think. Because if you don't like the taste of something, then you don't. If you don't get much out of anything, then you don't. I mean, there's plenty of whiskeys out there. I'm going, I don't know what the hell that is. I don't remember what I get on the style, honestly. I don't even know if I did a video about it. I probably did. By the way, you can mention that. Since the month is coming up fast, next month, so that's Bourbon Heritage Month or something like that, I think. And the more important part, obviously, is that I will have been officially making content on this channel for 3 years as of September 1st. Yay. It doesn't feel like it's been that long, but I started doing it in 2019, kept doing it through 2020, kept doing it through 2021, and now we're hitting the 3-year mark where I decided, hey, I'm going to keep making content as a thing. 3 years. So I'll do something for that. Maybe a big giveaway, maybe not. I'm going to have a lot to do on September 1st. We'll see. Again, no promises. Ever. Checking things. Yes, clear that. Yeah. I'll get to 1,000 subscribers someday, I swear. Although I know that's not something that's completely in my hands. It has a lot to do with other people. About 1,000 of them, really. Ooh, nice. Really, if I'll enjoy that. Stowers PX. I need to get another bottle of the Stout. I've said that many times, but I have a feeling the Stout is $70 or something like that. Pinch hitter, if you do, just you're getting into it. You're getting into a lot. It's not really something you can just. Well, I guess for some people you can casually do it, but the editing is the worst part. And you can look at stuff I was doing early on where I just hit the record button and let it go and then turned it off. That was it. But I like making the videos to a point. What I'm going to try doing is being more organized about it. Recording in batch, which a lot of channels do. And it makes sense because recording is the easiest part, is what I want to say. You just turn on the thing, hit record, do whatever, do what you're doing, and then do that a couple times. Shush. Got a notification on the Discord. Oh, God damn it. Maybe change my brain. Hold on. Editing. I need to make better. I need to get better at editing quickly and not getting lost in certain things, which I do a lot. So the idea is record a bunch of stuff and then I have time to just edit it and post it whenever I feel like it. And since then I've recorded something, I just have it and I can putz around with it on and off instead of it being what I was doing before, which is where I'd record and then edit immediately afterwards. And it would take hours. And it was only because I was, had to get it out at a certain time the next day, probably. I did that a lot. It was not good. It was not a good way to do it. So I'm trying to find my groove, man. Yeah. Trying to find my whiskey groove. Having whiskey while recording does help. And of course, having whiskey when editing, well, very likely it does not help. But I think it does help to have a little bit of what I'm drinking in the glass while I edit the video for said whiskey. Right? Good. That's mostly to corroborate what I was saying and add little bits of info. I know what the next video that I'm going to do, the smoke wagon. I think it was the smoke wagon. Yeah, it was. Smoke wagon is an MGP product, so to speak. And I wasn't sure of the mash bill when I recorded the video. And then I checked later after I was done. And now I was like, okay, that's probably the mash bill. I'll post that. Editing is daunting, yes. I'm sure there's got to be classes and stuff to train people how to edit. I've never watched a video about editing. I'm sure I probably should. Yes, That's a great shot. That's it. StreamYard made it easier for anyone to make a hangout. If you have StreamYard, you pay for that, and you can have 10 people in your room chit-chatting about whatever. No, pinch hitter whiskey. No, you're not gonna. Do what you gotta do. I just decided to do this, yesterday? This morning? No, it was yesterday. I think. Either that or this is just an excuse for me to not have to edit videos right now. Yes, editing is one of those things where you just don't have any idea at all. Like I said, pinch hitter, even I don't know when I'm going to go live. And at the very least, I didn't go live at the same exact time. I usually do 7 to whenever, 8. Mr. Great Shot, this is wonderful. And I do want to say, I'm really enjoying this Japanese whiskey, except it's everything. It's a mixed bag, but it's blended well. I don't find anything astounding about it, but it is tasty. Cool running, hello. Cheers, welcome to you and yours. To this chaos. Giveaway happening. So you know. And the samples are listed here. Those are what you will receive should you win. So far, I have a pretty good idea of who's going to win. So far. Excuse me, pretzels. You're noisy. Trying to make sure I have everything set up here. There's a scrolling majigger. What else? Apple. Notice the fancy glass. It's fancy now. I figured it looked as close to a Glencairn as I could get. It looks more like a Thua? Four-leaf, what is the name of that fancy Irish whiskey nosing glass? Thua. Thuayz. Thua. Looks kind of like that. A little bit. Except I don't think it has a stem like that. I honestly don't like stems on glassware. It tweaks me out. That's why I have a problem drinking wine, because it's just this tiny little... I don't want to... I feel like it's going to break. Like I can just do that and it'll snap. I don't want to do that. Chewing. There we go. Tua, that's what I'm saying. Thua. Yes, I want one of those. I haven't bothered yet. I have a feeling if I were to get one, and I don't need more glassware. Let's just be abundantly clear about that. I would get it March. Possibly around St. Patrick's Day. Maybe a little... Actually, I'd probably order it in January. And then I'd use it for the first time for St. Patrick's Day. Because I have a feeling people would impulse buy those kind of things around St. Patrick's Day. So I gotta beat the rush. And I hear glass is more expensive now, so we'll see. Maybe not. Oh, that's nice. It'll take me a little while to drink it. Oh. We got into Irish whiskey talk, no thanks to Four Leaf. But if you've ever had the B120 release of the Cask Strength Irish, what did you think? Because I have more than half of this left. I got this 2 years ago, and the reason I have still this much is because it made me angry. If you've been around my channel long enough, you'll realize that sometimes I get notifications for things because I can't remember anything. That one was for It's Bourbon Night, and we'll go live in an hour. Do I really need that reminder? No. But just in case. What is that? Someone did a thing. new thing? Hang on. Things are happening. Well, that just happened. It's a great shot. What have you done? Oops. That's the wrong thing. Go. There we go. It's disturbing how I can look at any kind of financial stuff on my phone. It's a little bit scary. The tool hurts. Oh, Forleaf, I'm sure you do. I don't have one. I have a bunch of Glencairns, whatever. And think. I have one crystal glass, crystal Glencairn. At least I think it's crystal. And then I have one. No, I have a set. Did I get a set? I don't remember. Anyway, I also have a stemmed nosing glass. I forget the name of it. It's like a fancy one for actual people who nose whiskey as their jobs. It looks kind of like a wine glass, except smaller. I see something happen here. What's going on? Hang on. Alright, I see that one. Mr. Great Shot. What's the other one? Explain. Oh god, Forleaf, no way. I'm not in position to buy something of that caliber. Copita, yes, Copita. Don't know why I want to say it that way. Oh, Mr. Great Shot, you didn't have to do that. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, shipping sucks right now, folks. Fjordware. Yes, Copita nosing glass. I remember, unfortunately, I hear, not unfortunately, but I hear the Dalmore guy talk about Copita glasses because he put it on his big old nose and made it go around. This is a YouTube video of it. I'm just doing this. And scaring people. That's the other thing he does. I'm not wrong. I can't remember his name. He has a mustache. He has a pretty epic mustache himself. I don't know what it is. Once you get into whiskey, you either have to have an epic beard or an epic mustache. Or both. Or not. There's a lot of that going around. Hell, I don't know if I told the story. I feel like I did. Probably last year. But when I went to the Baskets Ball in 2021, I met a Brian there who also had an epic mustache similar to this one. And we talked about mustache wax. It was very exciting. He was much taller than me. That's not bad. I really like that. Again, I'm surprised they have spices at the start. And we're talking the usual. Well, no, not really the usual. Yes, Patterson sounds like the right. I don't remember his first name, but Dick Patterson sounds right. Like I said, he liked to throw whiskey on the ground. He used a big fancy glass and he put it on his nose officially and did this. So you could see, you have to move it around a bit because your nose is weird. And he would have people sip whiskey and then you'd get like one of those little banger things, makes loud noise behind a person, and they go like that after they drank it. Mr. Great Shot, go do your thing, man. You're living it up right now, so I appreciate the donations. Again, I still know who's going to win at the moment. Ugh. Yeah, Forleaf. I got, I think you can see it, barely. This one, this is a Loch Lomond that Roy, a.k.a. Aquavite, released to his patrons not long ago, and just getting that over the pond cost just as much as the bottle, if not more. And that was shitty. Yes, E150A. That's probably it. Richard, yeah. Richard Patterson. I don't know him as Dick. Never met the guy. Might be fun. He seems like a character, to say the least. You find a lot of what do I call it? Not like myself. I'm not very entertaining at all. Maybe I am a little. But he is a showman of sorts, where he knows how to entice a crowd. And I think if you get into whiskey and do the kind of thing that I'm doing a little bit, you have to have the ability to keep people's attention in some way. Mine is just I go off in every direction at once at the same time. So that's fun for me to figure out. Yes. It was, I purchased it at a distributor that is located on the other side of the water. And it was pricey. I wasn't happy about it. But hey, for the first Aquavitae release bottle thing, why not? Plus I got an actual Loch Lomond. You can see that in the back. I got this one, Loch Lomond Special Pick, hiccups. And that one way back there is the 12 year. Thank you, Mr. Great Shot. Remember, everyone, do the thing. Appease the YouTube algorithm with your thumbs, please. He's the guy in Harry Potter that's all talk. Yeah. A little bit. Again, I can't say anything bad about him. I don't know him. But as a early whiskey person, he was one of the few people who came up. And there was another guy. And actually, Roy's had him on his channel, come to think about it. Not Patterson, but the other guy I'm thinking of. Who has a whiskey... He doesn't have a whiskey channel, but he's on YouTube. And there are whiskey videos that he did, but I don't remember who. Similar guy... Kind of remind me of the Diabetes Man, unfortunately. But he had a wonderful accent. He talked a little bit like this all the time. Seemed quite a charming fellow. Just made you want to listen to everything he was saying. Strange. Some of you already know who he is. I do not. My brain does not process names. It just doesn't. So, unless I've had to interact with you numerous times and had to say your name many, many times, you have no idea. I probably won't remember it. So it's not personal. I just can't remember names very well. Pretty good with faces, though. I'll know what person I've seen them before. Ah! Okay. Mama KillCo sending me messages because she is out and about at the moment with my father. That's funny, Sugar Kitty. Harry Potter. What's his name? Shit. Now I'm thinking of the other guy. He was official ambassador of some sort, I think. But I don't remember to who. I know Patterson was like White Mackay because he'd say it just like that. AKA a Dalmore, AKA... Like many scotches, unfortunately, a little bit of food coloring is added. Yeah, Dalmore channels. Very likely where I saw him. That's no issue. He was talking about whiskey, though. He wasn't talking specifically about scotch. And again, he's been on Roy's channel as a guest. He's written books and everything, I think. But I can't remember his name to save my life at the moment. But same kind of mustache deal. And once again, for however many of you are here, because I don't look, because it's better for me if I don't know. $5 gets you one entry. U.S. residents only. These are the samples. What else? Oh yeah, we're going for another hour. Just so we're clear. Oh man, Rockport, Zenbood, look out. Hello, welcome. Welcome to this. Do you know who the guy is who likes whiskey on YouTube? There's a mystery in my mind at the moment. Of a gentleman who I found on YouTube early on. It was him, Patterson, and Whiskey Vault. Wait, there was a couple other guys. There was Ralphie, and there was some other gentleman as well. He was like spirits.com or whiskey.com or something weird like that. Lots of video I haven't watched in a while. I'll say that much. Because I've been doing my own whiskey stuff on YouTube for a while, so there's that. But I know early on when I was looking up whiskey stuff, those two gentlemen came along as some of the stuff I was watching as far as videos. And then Ralphie had his videos as well. And he just turns the camera on, I think. Flip on, flip off, we're done. But I have a feeling he writes notes and that kind of thing. Don't know for sure. I haven't talked to him in person. Or at all. It was whisky.com. Okay. Nice. I remember the thing. It's a great shot. I get the feeling he is in Massachusetts right now somewhere. Rockport. There's a Rockport, Massachusetts, maybe? I don't know. Zenbood could be on vacation in Texas. I also don't know. Yeah, RalphieWhiskey.com and these other two gentlemen, Richard Patterson, and the guy whose name I can't remember. And I believe he was British. And Roy talked to him. I could find out, because, well, I say it wasn't that long ago. This could have been a year ago, for all I know. Let's check. Let's go invade Roy's channel briefly. The German channel? I have no idea what if he's German or not. But I know he was a thinner fellow, is the thing that comes to mind. And I'm trying to find this out because it doesn't matter. If you tell me the name of who you think it is, doesn't matter because I wouldn't remember the name. Wow. Let's see all the videos / streams he's done. He's done a lot of streams. I want to do what Roy's doing with streams, where it's just his logo and then the words underneath it. And the same picture, almost the same picture every time. That would be so much easier than trying to make the thumbnails that I made. I made a thumbnail for the video. That's another thing I need to do, by the way, for making more content, is I'm trying a new method. It's a very popular method, but it's one I could do, where I just take a screen grab of the video when I'm making a weird face or something, and then add that to the thumbnail. Because people love faces. Possibly not mine, but they love faces, I guess. Oh, I'm trying to find this. This is very likely more than a year ago or half a year ago. And even if I know who it is, oh, that was 10 months ago. Sorry, I rolled back far enough to where it's the bastard's ball, so I could technically watch the video about when I was there. I don't know if I did. I probably did for a minute just to find out where I was in the mess of it. Oh, and Roy also. Since we're talking about Roy now, since the online Scotch Whiskey Awards are happening again, look into that. It's a little big deal. It's a whiskey tuber thing where we get some say in what all of us enjoy, and give props. That doesn't sound quite right. Gives recognition. That's a good word. To the distilleries out there who are doing good stuff, as per whiskey people who like whiskey and happen to be on YouTube. Yes. Gord's Fisherman? He's up here somewhere. He's probably on the water, though. Sure, kid, you'd never see him. He only comes out at night. Oh my god. You know what? I can't even look up, I can't even search YouTube for this guy. Because it'll show me every other whiskey channel I'm aware of and not what I'm looking for. This had got to be more than a year ago. Oh, I feel so old now. Ugh. Select reviews, Scotch, blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, Roy. This was before Jim McEwen. McEwen. Very, very well-known whiskey guy who retired not long ago. I will find this. It's going to drive me insane, but I will find this. This could not have been this long ago. A year? I swear it just happened. Mash and Drum was on the V-Pub a year ago. That's not what I'm looking for. Alright. Get back to me, folks. On this. I'm driving myself insane. There he is. It was 2 years ago? That can't be right. Oh, God. Why? Charlie McLean. 2 years ago. This just happened. That's who it is. Best distillery right in MGP. Yes. Well, they're doing Scotch most of the time, but you know, I think you're aware of that. Scotch is mostly some bourbons, maybe. I don't know. They have categories. I forget what they are. But I figured it out. McElwain. McAllen. Does it? I figured out what it was. I already said it and I forgot what it is. Charlie McElwain? Look him up. He did good stuff. He was I could listen to him talk for quite a while. But that was his younger days. Well, the younger days, I say, 10 years ago or something. All right, we're an hour in. Again, raffles are open. These are the samples. Andalusia 3-Chord Lone Elm Smoke Wagon. Smoke Wagon itself is not easy to get. Lone Elm is a single pick from another channel, who I'm not going to mention right now because I recorded it and making a video for it. So you'll have to wait until then to find out who it was. Clad tourists, I bet. You went somewhere on the weekends then, Boot. How dare you? I would never. I guess I would. Now, right now, it is technically 4-leaf is in the raffle. Mr. Great Shot put in 2 tickets for 4-leaf, who I'm going to send samples to at some point anyway. So if she wins, great. Or they win, sorry. When it's a channel name, I like to use the vagaries. Those pronouns, they're tricky. People can't figure it out, apparently. I'm just chilling, man. This is great. I want to finish this whiskey now in a hurry, which feels not good. This is 2 ounces at least. Oh, and for those who are just showing up, this was a Mr. Great Shot donation to the channel. It was a... Not Nika. What's the other word? Shit. Maybe it was Nika. Technically Japanese. That's what I'm saying. So it's a technically Japanese whiskey. Crazy. I know. But since you're a channel name, I just like to say they. I actually try to do that with everyone. I just like to... It's like one less thing I have to think about, especially with channel names and that kind of thing. My brain is just wired that way. It's like if it's a channel, even if I know, I just want to keep it nice and simple so I don't have to think about it. It's a weird quirk, I know. Oh, well, there you go. 4-leaf, I think you got this. Wouldn't that be fun? I haven't had a raffle yet where it's just one person. And since 4-leaf does have a new channel, this would be hilarious. Granted, these are not Irish whiskeys. I might add an extra Irish whiskey. Jesus. You're very nice, by the way. You're a very nice person. I like you. Oh, I got too many notifications. There we go. But yeah, all right. 4-leaf, 10 and more entries. Gosh, it's coming down to the wire now. I have to make sure I don't lose track. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So now 4-Leaf Whiskey has 12 entries into this raffle. You still have a chance to win. No, I mean, something crazy has to happen for it to be even remotely possible, but that's hilarious. Thank you, Zebud. I appreciate that. I love this. Even the last sample pack I did got donated to someone. That was pretty awesome, too. So, and that one's going to go out tomorrow. And if I remember, big if, I will send this one along tomorrow as well. I will have to put it together tonight, so it's going to look a little janky. To whoever wins. But I will try to get it out ASAP. If not tomorrow, the day after. Hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, these are wild ones too. You have. This Andalusia tastes kind of like an Irish whiskey. It is a triple distilled. I think it's pot still. Don't quote me on that. I can check the bottle, you know, Brian. Jeez. Where is it? Where is it? There you are. Andalusia triple distilled single malt whiskey. I don't know if it's pot still. Hold on. Big grain of glass. Ah, they are distilled in our copper pot stills and then patiently aged in charred oak barrels. I'll do that. So it's very Irish-ish, if that helps. If you win. Who knows who could win? It's all up in the air. Ugh. 4-Leaf Whiskey. If you don't like those bottles of bourbon, I will take them off your hands. That's a joke. Don't do that. Look behind me. As much as I want more whiskey, I don't want to have to be responsible for making so many more videos. Like, again, this is my shame. You are looking at shame. 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 One, because I have extra bottles. Backups. That feels weird. Two, because there are plenty in here I just haven't opened. Like, I've had them for a while, but I haven't opened them yet. That is, in particular, the Lone Elm pick right there. I got that last year at the Bastard's Ball, and I realized that recently. And I was like, oh, yeah, I should probably open that now, shouldn't I? Before I go back again to Texas. Ugh. Yeah, Mr. Gracia, I'm glad you like that. You can go get it whenever you want. Well, except for right now, but... Hot damn. Shit, I shouldn't have said that. Deep down to the very last city with a guy. Boom. I don't know where that came from. Zenboot, I just might. I just might. That would probably be easier, just to add an extra one. Because I have a feeling 4-Leaf has a bunch of mine already. Like, I can look behind me and say, right, I have a fair amount of Irish whiskey in there. I like Irish whiskey. I have Irish heritage. It would be wrong, and I would explode if I didn't like Irish whiskey, since I have Irish heritage. Thankfully, I do like it a lot. In fact, one of my favorites is sitting behind me. You can't see it, but probably should go the other way to show it off properly. See this right here? You know, this is harder than it looks. There we go. That box, that is the Jameson 18 year, which I got this past St. Patrick's Day, and it's pretty damn tasty. I haven't had it since because I have to actually go and get it out of that silly box, which is a little bit of a pain. Why are rare whiskeys so hard to get? And why people keep them and they're so rare? Well, it's because you got to get them out of the damn case they came in, which is a pain. Pop KillCo, hello and welcome. Whoa, another notification. That means Venmo. See, that's why I have that on, folks. As annoying as it is. Who Venmo'd me something? I saw that. Who dares? Who dareth? Mustache Fund. Well, whoever that is. What the hell? You just told me that. Don't tell me things twice, computer. You're going to confuse me. I'm confused easily, as you may have noticed. All right, hold on. I know who that was. They have to expose themselves. It's not the new one. I think we talked about this briefly. There you are. I knew it. 4-leaf. It is the 40%. So I got it. Yeah, if the new one came out recently, then I didn't get it. It was months ago, like March. And it was expensive, but it's delicious. Mr. Tony Two Toes, do you want that to be in the raffle, or is it just because you're nice? Either one works for me. Right now, you're up against pretty hard numbers, but okay. Thank you. This does, mustache wax is a thing, folks, and this requires proper upkeep. Fifth quarter tailgate, aka Mr. Scott Pigsley. But fifth quarter tailgate, hello. And again, Tony Two Toes, thank you for the samples. They're still sitting here. It's dark, so I can't see them, but they are right there. I still have to go through those again, or some of them again, and water them down a little bit and see what happens, because those are interesting. Well, I got to try them. And I hope to do more blinds in the future, because those are fun. Oh, for whoever happens to win this raffle, there is... I'm going to give them as just letters. Whichever you prefer, but it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly another one. Depending. But then I will email you or message you or whatever what they are. Because then you can either do it blind, where you can just try them and not know what they are, and then I will tell you, or I can just send it to you and tell you what they are via email, because that saves me a lot of that silly-ass printing crap. Do I have it over here? Yeah, this thing. Label maker. Because doing this to spell out a big long name and then 50% and then whatever at the end, it's really annoying. I don't mind it. Maybe if I fiddle around with this thing a little bit more, I can make it smaller, but I'm just trying to save on this damn tape. That's how cheap I am. Well, we'll see. You let me know. I kind of like labeling them, but it does... Doing that really annoys me. If I could do this and print them, maybe that'd be fun. But I do not have that kind of machinery if it exists. Yet. And even with this thing, I have a feeling this was meant for a different environment. They have this weird... This comes out. It looks like it's almost done, actually. Hold on. Hold on. How do I get out? There we go. Yeah, there's a little more in there. Hard to tell. Lighting's very weird. I have to go to Staples and get more of those. Or in the there's a Staples basically within walking distance of me. However, because I do not like going into stores like that, in fact, I don't like going out ever, I would literally just order it online on Amazon or Staples website or something, just so I didn't have to go in there and get it. Even though that makes much more sense. And 4-leaf, you're going to have to email me anyway, depending on how this goes. So far, I have a pretty good idea. Burning. To let me know where I'm sending this for if that happens. There's still 40 minutes left. Anyone could win. It's happened before. My favorite little memory when I think of that is the peated flight. Just peated stuff that I got to give to, like, Bourbon is the winner, but he only put one entry in. And there were a lot of other entries, honestly, so it was funny. That is the one reason I like to put in one entry for other people's channels. Because one, it's $5, which is the cost of one latte, technically. You know, before tax, usually. And, you know, shot in the dark. Why not? And that made me think of an Ozzy Osbourne song. Always creeping up on you. I'm still laughing to myself about this redbreast because I did not realize how unhappy I was with this until I had to find the damn thing. I'm happy I did it on a stream because it was ridiculous. It was all the way in the back. I could barely see it because it was buried behind all the other bottles. And it's a shorter bottle. But that's hilarious. And you'd think at 57.6% it would be good. I think this would be a great redbreast, but for whatever reason, the B120 was disappointing. I'll try some more, maybe in a little bit. I still have to be careful because I have cut back on my drinking of anything alcohol-wise quite a bit. So it's better to be cautious. And I did pour myself a big pour. However, this will be out of my system before bed, I hope. I think that's an interesting whiskey. Like if it's what it said it was, this Japanese blend thing of a whole bunch of different whiskeys, different styles, that's neat. It came together nicely. It's still not super impressive. It's not making me go, oh my God, I need a bottle of this. But I love the idea. I love the idea of having numerous different styles of whiskey mixed together just to see what happens, and it coming out being pretty good. I don't know how much that bottle was, but I have a feeling it was quite a bit. Mr. Greyshot, you let me know, because it was up. Yeah. That's, I think, well, I did make a video about it. And I know I was like, you can watch, like, from what I remember, my heart sank while I was doing it, but. And because the first one I had, the one I actually bought, this is the big part, that was the 2019, the one that was really good, as per other whiskey people saying, wow, this was a banger. And then I got this the next year, and it was just not the same at all. At all. And that made me sad in my soul. I don't know if I ever added water. That's another thing. I don't know if I actually ever went through the process of watering it down to see if it got better that way. Maybe I'll try that in a minute. We'll see. We still have 40 of them. Well, 40. We have over half an hour left. Yay. Yeah, I try not to hate anything. That requires a lot of effort. Is what I like to say. It takes a lot of effort from a person to actually hate something. I can seriously dislike something. The closest thing to hate I have is for Southern Comfort, because that's just saying the words makes me get all cringy. I wouldn't say I hate it, but I definitely avoid it at all costs. I'm always worried that I'm going to get it in a cocktail someday. Like I'm going to order some random bar drink and not read everything in it. I usually do, but there's always that one time I don't. I just say, oh, that sounds interesting. I'll get that. And then Southern Comfort's in it. I will have a a physical reaction. You'll just see I will start to sweat, and I would know it by the smell. I don't care what kind of drink I got. I will know if there's Southern Comfort in that fucking thing. I know I will. I don't hate Proper 12 that I know. I don't think I've ever had it on purpose, so it's not because I don't like it per taste, but I know the guy who was behind making it, the boxer dude. He's kind of, from what I understand, he's got issues, we'll just say. He's a little too feisty, is the nice way to put it. But not to shit on anyone, but if your job is punching people, I mean, yeah, or if I'm the same. In my way of doing videos and such, if there's just something I don't particularly enjoy, then that's good on me because someone else will love it. That's why I've done Scotch giveaways. I'll probably do more of those later, where it's specifically Scotches I do not like because I'm not going to drink it, but I want other people to try it. Specifically, the two that I do not like so far, Dalmore 12 and Macallan 12. Bleh. Do not like. I've tried more than once. I tried it and like maybe it's something else. Maybe it's better now. It's opened up a little. No. Bleh. So I can give it away because people are interested in trying those because they did very good marketing. Dalmore 12 and Macallan 12. They did the marketing. People will know that even if they're not into whiskey. Whoa. Soko's actually Sazerac. God damn it. That's a good thing. I wish I could. Motherfucker. Stop it. No. If it weren't obvious, I have a notification thing on my phone. So you do get to hear weird noise. But that was not... That's just the noise it makes. I don't do that on purpose. What the... Sorry, numbers just showed up. Hey, I know that guy. One shot would kill. Alright, Mr. Mashbill, I know you're around here somewhere. Thank you for that. I will add your name to the list. Four Leaf has competition now. Just one, but competition nonetheless. Alright. I don't know how other channels do this shit, where they figure out all this stuff all at once. And I'm going to make this fair. I like the fact that there's now two people, except one of them is just one. Thank you, Mashal. I saw it. I got it. You're in for one. You got a chance, man. You got a better chance than everyone else so far. Serious dislike Macallan. Leaves their own bottlings. Dalmore I don't dislike, as it just can't take the artificial taste. Oh. I have the death of the Bachelor in my head. I heard it when I was taking a shower, so now it's stuck in there forever. If you don't know the song, don't look it up. It's very catchy. I would love to try other things from Dalmore and Macallan. That's my thing. Like, I know I don't like Dalmore 12 and Macallan 12, and that is their front-leading, very heavily marketed products. But I would like to try stuff like the hell is it called? Macallan M? Macallan, the really fancy one that was in the whiskey vault. It's long gone. Keep that in mind. But I'd like to try it just to try it, even though I know the nose was great, the palate not so much, from what I heard. Nom nom. Thank you for popping in, Mashbill. Hope you're well. Stay safe out there, man. It's a crazy world. I'm just glad people are entering the raffle. That's my concern. I don't really give a lot of notice. I know that. No, God, I would never call myself an expert. I would call myself a whiskey somm level 1 because that's what I am. But I'm not going to say I'm an expert at whiskey ever. Until it became actual profession. Like, if that was my... If I was a distiller, I feel like someone who's distilling whiskey is a professional in what they're doing, or at least they should be. Because they have to know the science to make this stuff, and then they have to know how they want the product to end, because they have to know how to start the damn thing. Oh, it sounds insane. Yes, sure, Kitty. It's very, very fancy whiskey. Per price tag. My big thing with whiskey people, and well, I need to drink water. My voice is dying because I don't talk to people ever. You're trying to talk for 2 hours, man. What's wrong with you? Sorry. Yeah, the Macallan M is one that's very, very, very expensive. Doesn't mean it's good, but it's expensive. Yeah, that's right. Poorly, that's what you want to be. I find the best thing to do, personally, is just be a whiskey. Just enjoy whiskey. Like if you're enthusiastic about whiskey, that's it. That's all you need. To any level. Like if you really like Irish or Scotch or hello. Eva Williams did a thing. I can't even see what it is. 13. 2 entries for 4-leaf. Well, there you go. 4-leaf is doing great. 4-leaf, you showed up here, and it's working out for you just fine. Oh, YouTube, leave me alone. Notification about 30-minute marker. 30 minutes until I end the stream. And we do find out who the winner is, because there is one other person who could win it. +70 years there. Cripes. Why? Why? Yeah, I think I do. That's a little weird part, is that I am technically an official whiskey somm, and really, I don't know. I'm trying to like rationalize why I became a whiskey somm when I'm very much the type of person to say, well, I enjoy whiskey, but I don't know a lot about it, really. I do know a lot more than most people. I can't pretend I don't. But I don't want that to influence other people's perception of whiskey, you know? Once you say you're a whiskey somm, and you know you have 100 bottles in your collection, and you have a YouTube channel, people give a very different opinion of your opinion. You know, it's like suddenly you're the whiskey guy, and you should know things. And all I know is that I want to be the one person who helps you try different whiskeys to see if you like them. That's it. And if you don't, okay. If you do, great. I start easy, too. I start with Irish whiskeys, usually. Irish whiskey, maybe an unpeated Scotch. What else? Standard bourbons. It's really easy to get the beginnings of a tasting for people. Especially if they're not whiskey... Well, if they don't sip whiskey. That's a big... the alcohol burn itself is a huge hurdle to get past. And you have to make sure people know that. It's like, look, this may be very unpleasant for you to start with. But work with me. It'll be fine. What was my point to all that? Hold on. Oh yeah, just enjoy it. Enjoy the experience. I've changed my channel info a little bit, where I have finally understood what I feel about whiskey is that it makes people a little more empathetic. Just a little. Like there's a whole, like if you have a whiskey tasting with people, the fun part is what everyone gets that's different. And how everyone enjoys the fact that there are differences or similarities. But that kind of thing doesn't seem to happen in the same way everywhere. Even in whiskey, especially with whiskey, because you always have someone who likes to be the gatekeeper. It's like, no, this isn't the best whiskey. This one that I like is the best whiskey. And I'll tell you why. Like, oh, man, shut up. Go away. So let people enjoy what the things they like, man. Ugh. Oh, hell yeah, 4-leaf. Hell yeah. Yeah, Irish is not all sweet, 40%. Hell, the Colonic Kilties, that's what I'd probably do. If I happen to send you samples. I may throw a few Irene Tan picks in there, because she's got 2? 3? No, she has a bunch of them. I don't have them all. Well, we'll talk. Like, you're there's a high likelihood you will win tonight. No guarantees. But if you don't worry about it. As I said, I was literally thinking about your channel earlier today. I don't remember why. That happens a lot. But I thought I might send you stuff as a newer channel that you can try. Especially Irish whiskey. And especially Irene Tan Picks Irish whiskey. That's choice. I am slowly corrupting people with the Irene Tan Picks. Sending them out there. Just the little tendrils. It's like, these are good. Try them. Come here, visit my area so we can talk and have much whiskey. It'll be great. Don't know why I decided to talk like this, but hey, it works. It's like Transylvania, except not. Oh, hell. Pardon me a moment. I need to finish this right now. New Bushmills Causeway 2002 Vermouth Cask as soon as it arrives. Jesus. Sure. That sounds crazy. I'm intrigued. Dashboard. I have to fix something. If you'll note, you guys probably didn't notice this, but as soon as this happened, latest tipper, Eva Williams with it went off the board. What the hell's happened? I need to try to fix that because it annoys me. It's a great shot. You're not wrong. She was in Texas recently. Did you know that? I didn't know that. I think she told me she was going to be in Texas before the Bastards Ball. She's not going to the Bastards Ball this year. But she was down there last week, I think. It's bonkers. I don't remember where she went. If you haven't followed Whiskey Mentors, WHISKY space Mentors on Instagram, do it. If you want to hear more about her picks and see how many freaking picks she's doing, it's insane. I cannot keep up, and I'm not going to try. However, I'm very fortunate that I know enough people who like to go there, who like to share their whiskey. And here's the thing. Irene Tan's store, it's kind of like her own personal whiskey vault. Because it's all her picks, and then a bunch of other whiskeys that you can buy that she's able to get her hands on. And there are some pretty expensive ones there, so... And she doesn't have an online store. She doesn't have a web page for that. Don't bother. The only way you can really find out is to either get in touch with Facebook or Instagram, or just freaking go there. Just make sure she's going to be there. You got to call. Because as you know, as I said, she is traveling a great deal to do these picks, which is bonkers. God damn it, I pushed the wrong thing. There we go. So now I need to fix this before driving me insane. More insane. Oh, that is tiny. Why? Alright, let me fix this just real quick. Ding, 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 ding. Go. Watch it happen, folks. Boop. There you go. Fucking magic. It was annoying. I don't know if that's going to happen again. It might. I know I had to wrestle with this thing to make sure the spacing was the same for each of them. That was annoying. And again, raffle tickets are still open. These are the sample. I'm going to do it for another 15 minutes. No, wait. 5 minutes. 20 minutes? 10 minutes? 10 minutes. Let's say I'll cut it off at 7:50. And we'll do the raffle. I don't know who'll win. I have a fairly good idea, but I never say they're gonna. It's pretty funny. And if that one wins, it's gonna be hilarious. But you know, 4 Leafs getting stuff either way. I still need to finish this. Yeah. Just remembered something. First of all, I need to clear this. Ugh. Got it. Get it. This is how I don't know. This is why I don't know how other channels do this. Because I'm the only one who has access to the Venmo and the PayPal notifications at all. I guess super chats do help. I don't have that yet. We're getting there. Someday I will get there, technically speaking. What was I looking up? Shit. I remember now. Nothing you would know about. Very, very confused for a moment. I was asking a question to a friend of mine, which is Greg, if you didn't know. If you haven't watched the me and Greg playing game streams, you should, because it's very rare that you get 2 people who have known each other as long as I have known Greg. Just bullshitting about life. I have known Greg since I was 14, 15? At least. He lived right next door to me all through high school. We've kept in touch, amazingly enough. He now lives in Missouri somewhere. And is married and has a child. I know his wife, too. I've known his wife just as long. Not as well. but almost just as long. I think I met her when she was 16, 17? Not quite sure, honestly. But a long time. Very few people know me that long. Not Top Chat, you pieces. People in the hallway are loud? What I really want ASAP. Stream just went weird. I don't know if I'm weird for you. Just went rub it. Sorry. There is noise that travels down the main hallway. I don't think you heard it, but I did. It annoyed me. More water. Jesus. Well, on the plus side, this so-called Japanese whiskey is very tasty. Still not worth it. Mr. Great Shot, how much was this? How much was this? Ayo. Sorry. Ugh. Camera, what are you doing? I can't have water without you going out of focus. What the hell? You go there. I will admit, I have been drinking beers a little more recently, but I think that's just a summer thing. It'll teeter out probably after Oktoberfest, because the last beer I bought, coincidentally, happened to be Oktoberfest beer. And it was good. I'd buy it again. But, honestly, since it's still summertime, I felt a little weird doing it. However, the reason I did buy it was because it was the one I knew I liked, and the other one that I did like as well was not there. So, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to have to call that place ahead now and be like, hey, do you have this in cans? And they'll be like, no. And I'll be like, oh, maybe next week. Woo-hoo. Ow, excuse me. Waiting takes so long. 8 minutes until the raffle is completely done. I feel a bit silly, but again, just the fact that there's one different name in there makes this hilarious. Because I don't know. I assume I know, but I don't. I do not. Less than 80. No, screw that. Screw secondary. I hope I never buy secondary. Because, well, here's the thing. I do not have the money to do that. I don't. Not at all. I am not in that privileged position to be like, oh yeah, I'll buy it on secondary. Like, no, I won't. I can't even buy it off the shelf. Why would I try to buy it off secondary? That's silly. And what's sad is that so many secondary market things are things I might like E.H. Taylor small batch or Buffalo Trace, just Buffalo Trace products overall. Doesn't matter what they are, it seems. And then possible Four Roses, the limited editions. I can see those going on the market real easy. Special thanks to Zenbu for getting me the one next year. And I know Four Roses just released theirs this year. Are they going to release it soon? Teasing me on Instagram. Oktoberfest in the glass now, yes. Jack's Abbey Cooper Legend. Hits my palate 10 out of 10. Nice. I'll try that someday. No, I won't. I will forget what you just said or just typed right there. But if you text me or message me or whatever, an image of it, I'll look it up. The liquor store near me that I was getting many of my bottles from until I realized I don't need to get any more. They have a pretty decent beer selection, so I can check. Duty free in Japan, that's right, you told me that. Nice, I like that. Yeah, I was thinking about it, I'm like, how the hell does this guy get a Japanese whiskey? I don't understand. Oh, in Texas. What's really weird is I went in Texas. First of all, I don't know what kind of liquor stores to go to. There was one we went into. It wasn't a Total Wine. It was something else. Maybe it was a Total Wine. No, it wasn't. Didn't feel like one. It was right near where we were staying. It was right near the La Quinta down the street. Anyhow, I looked through there with Cliff Smith, who some of you know. on the channel. He is someone in the area. He's also a whiskey somm. I think he's level 2. Gonna be level 3 at some point, I'm sure. But he was down for the Bastards Ball. Last year, he's gonna be there this year. He's gonna be doing volunteer work. I did volunteer. I don't want my help. Probably for the best, because I won't be able to dash around Bastards Ball like I did last year. I barely even tried any whiskeys last year because I was so busy dashing around. Oh, and I think we did a tour. No, that was the day before, I think. Maybe. Yeah, it was. So we did a tour of the tower, which was pretty sweet. And it also felt really weird to go into the tower and do the whiskey somm class after I had been, guided through the place. It's like, and this is where we have the classes. And then I'm like staying on campus and sitting in those chairs, just going, well, here we are. This is weird. 4 more minutes, last chance, last Hail Mary, last shot in the dark, eyes closed, etc. I'm gonna finish this. Good. That was good. I like it. And again, it's more the idea I like. Mixing a bunch of different types of whiskey together and making it actually taste good. Not easy to do. If you think it's easy, try it. Try and do it yourself. See how it comes out. Specs. That probably sounds about right. 4-leaf. I stopped drinking Sam Adams for... how do I put this? Reasons. Such as possible... They're funding people I don't agree with. It's the nicest way to put it. Jesus. Mash Bill, I didn't know that. Thankfully, I would not want to get a Macallan 18. I would more likely get Highland Park Cast Strength. The Glen Scotia sounds interesting. I've never had it. Powers John Lane sounds interesting. Tomatin 18. I don't know if I like Tomatin. That makes me shrink immediately. Jack Daniels Bonded and Jack Daniels Triple Mash. Nice. Mr. Great Shot, thank you for stopping in. Especially while you're out and about doing your own thing. Appreciate it. Stay cool. Stay safe. Hydration is key. Stay hydrated. Safe travels. All that. See you again soon. See you in person soon. Well, that feels weird. I will likely do a few more streams before I leave for Texas. And I will very likely do a stream the night before I am going to get on a plane to go to Texas because I get really stressed about flights. So it does help to have some people to talk to and just drink some whiskey with before I have to deal with a freaking flight. I don't drink Bud Light either. I don't drink not great beer. And I only mean that by the fact that I know it is mass-produced, not meant to be enjoyed particularly, types of a product, and it's everywhere. Like I don't know what it is. I cannot tolerate Coors Light, Bud Light, Budweiser, all of those. Like, it's on the tap, and I can only go like, why? I know it's because it's really popular, but it doesn't taste great. Although I can appreciate it in certain situations, like if I'm, at a campfire roasting some marshmallows or something weird like that with good people. It's a little warm, but not too warm. You break out one of those things like in the commercial. It goes and you drink it, and it's just cold, and it feels good. I can understand that. It's like the commercial they really want. You're a beer snob? I'm not necessarily a beer snob. I just know what I like and what I don't. And what I don't like is very cheap types of beer. Nashville, I am going to Texas for the Bastards Ball. The Somm Level 2 is closer to the end of the year. And I'm not going to that because that would cost money that I don't have. Stay tuned for a Whiskey Somm Level 2 fundraiser at some point. That'll be fun because it's mostly about bourbons and American whiskeys. And I have a fairly good idea about what some of that is. Not solid. Even with the Whiskey Somm Level 1, I wasn't certain I was going to know everything I needed to know. I did, but I still botched up a couple of questions because, of course, I did. Eve Williams, Michelob Ultra for the win. Boy. No. I don't know if I've had Mystical Ultra, but anything with the word Ultra in it makes me go, Is it that good, though? Is it? All right, 750. We're done. Raffle's over. No more. Now we get to find out what are the odds in your favor is the question. Sample list, go away. I'll do that later, but go away. And now I must figure out how to do all this stuff again. That goes there. Raffle screen. Hey, it worked. So, as you will note, down there, 4-leaf whiskey has a few entries. Mash bill's in there. Shot in the dark. You guys are too crazy. You're all crazy. Very generous individuals and very welcoming of other channels, and I think that's awesome. What is this? What are you updating? Go away. All right, first of all, you know the drill if you've been here a couple times. If not, I will tell you what I'm about to do. 1, like and subscribe. Feed the algorithm your thumbs. I forgot to say that. But I'm going to make this randomized 7 times. Why? Because 7s, that's why. And then I'm going to ask my phone, my little assistant here, for help. And I'll say, pick a number between blah, blah, blah. And she will give me a number. It will give me a number. And that'll be the winner. Easy peasy, right? Ugh, I wish I didn't say that. Fairly simple, correct? Yes, good. So here we go. I'm going to try to... Hold on. Got to randomize number 1. Don't let me lose track. 1. I can scroll that too. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is. Whoop. What the hell is this about? That's hilarious. Of all the places it could have been. All right, we got 1 through 15. You ready? I'm not. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 15. Wow, what a surprise. 4-leaf.
Number 9.
Thank you, assistant. 9. Guess who won? Although, to be, we can't not point this out. But even though the mash bill did give it 1 shot, he also happened to be number 1 at the end of this. I find that hilarious, even though he didn't win. Doesn't hurt to try, you know. A 1 shot, that's all you need. But 4-leaf, guess what? You won. Yeah. I will switch back to live streaming mode. Boop, boop. There we go. Hello. I seem much larger now. Stacy H, aka 4-leaf whiskey. Congrats. You didn't even have to enter to win. That's pretty awesome, I think. People are just like, here, give it to this person. It'll be great. Yay. So, get in touch. I'm going to pour a little Redbreast 12 cast drink that I don't particularly like in your honor for being a winner tonight. Hold on. Yowza. A little bit, just a touch. Just enough for me to remember I probably don't like it. Hey. The Bastards Ball is on the 10th, September 10th. I will be leaving Mark Emmerker. Emmerker. Sorry, names. You did, but you know the odds were pretty slim. But there will be another one. There'll be another whiskey one. There'll be another Texas giveaway. Don't know when, but there'll be another one. Don't worry about it. I just haven't decided when. I got a lot going on. There is an anniversary thing coming up. If you weren't here earlier, my channel will officially have been running for 3 years, officially, as of September 1st. And September 1st is Bourbon Heritage Month, I think. So there'll be many bourbons to be shared as of next month. Although, please, if you're doing this thing, the internet thing, follow me on Instagram. Become a patron, please. Please! But if you become a patron, it's $5 a month minimum. and you can watch the absolute madness that is my life. That usually includes stuff you will not see on Instagram and such, but I do post a lot of stuff on Instagram when traveling, so you know, but also on Patreon. They get the download, they get to help me decide on what I'm going to review next, taste next, whatever. And all in all, it just helps out. It helps fund this channel and helps fund my life and helps me do better for myself. 100%. 100% helps me do better for myself because I am a mess. You may not be able to tell. Sugar kitty, yeah. Well, yeah. Get smart, everyone. Jeez. Do it, do it, do it. Anyway, end of the stream is coming up. I'm going to take a small sip of this. This is the Redbreast cast drink, which I didn't like from 2020. I didn't like a lot of things about 2020, and it's unfortunate. This is probably one of them. Let's see. The nose is okay. It's a Redbreast nose, except there's something ethanol. There was bite to this. This one was stingy. Yeah. Yeah, there's not a great smell in there. And that's just because I think the proof is so high. 4-leaf, you can reach me at KillCo77, the numbers 7 and 7, at hotmail.com. But also double check the YouTube channel. It should be other contact. There's a tab somewhere that'll tell you exactly what it is, but I believe it's KillCo77 at hotmail.com. Let me check. Anyway, I do have it there. Yeah. KillCo77 at hotmail.com. Easy. No, why? Why? There's this weird mustiness, and it's very ethanol heavy. There's like a little bit of fruit notes. My initial sip of this was like, oh yes, Redbreast. And then all these other aggressive things came out. Sorry, this has become a Redbreast tasting at the end here, but I was curious after finding out how far back that bottle was. Yeah, there's something not quite right. It's mostly just spicy. Yeah, 4-leaf. It's aggressive. It's spicy and aggressive, and it's mostly just hot. There's nothing there's barely anything for fruit notes. I got a slight fruit note on the nose at the beginning, and then it just became ethanol heavy and aggressive and even bitter. That's a weird thing to say for a nose, but yeah, I can definitely get that. Doesn't taste bad, but doesn't taste good. It's nothing like the one I remember in 2019. Hopefully I'll get another one at some point. You did mention that the recent one might be pretty good. I'll ask around, see what people are thinking about it. There is a group on Facebook that I ignore completely, but I know it's a big whiskey group, and it's been going for a little bit. I can't whiskey stories, whiskey something, stories and whiskey, whatever. I don't do Facebook very much, but that's it. We're done. Head over to It's Bourbon Night. I'm going to be there for a little bit while I clean up, and I guess I have to drink some bourbon now, too. It's a rough night, folks, really. Thank you for everyone who entered and being so generous to the new channel, to Stacey H. Just thank you overall for doing this for me. I know it's you guys get the whiskey, but you're also very happy to share, just like I am. With all that said, I'm waiting for it. Wait for it. Oh, for relief, I'm sure you are. I ignore Facebook. It's not really the groups. Facebook is not my thing. I don't want to deal with it. Everything about it is off. But yes, you know what group I'm talking about. They've been doing some pretty neat stuff. I won't pretend they haven't been, but just Facebook can go. Even though I have a group myself, so if you want to join me on that group, please do. That's a real selling point there. Anyway, 8 o'clock. It's Bourbon Night starting. That means it's time for me to jump ship. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, and let's face it, most of you guys are pretty awesome. And I gotta do this thing. I gotta get situated. And I will see you out there. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. This smells pretty weird.